go into what I said in my other video in depth a little bit. I'm not going to do a real long video, but what I said is what Dexter Construction Eastern Traffic Services is doing. The company can get in a lot of trouble. Here's what I was talking about. Under the Canada Labor Code and provincial laws, employers must maintain a workplace free from sexual harassment, which include any work-sponsored event or lodging. Lodging is where they're putting them up in the motel. Even if the activity is described as consensual, the Department of Labor scrutinizes Sex Fest. Basically, that's what they're having at the motel. All the boys at Dexter Construction, the general manager, Aaron D., and the supervisor, John S., is participating in this. Where did I leave off? Okay, I left off at the word Sex Fest. Involving management and subordinates, because the inherent power imbalance makes true legal consent difficult to prove. Key policy and risk. Workplace definition. Off-site events, social gatherings, and company providing housing like motels are legally considered the workplace. Liabilities. Companies are strictly liable for harassment or toxic environments created by these events. Abuse of authority. Soliciting sexual relationships from subordinates. Mr. Smith, what you do with Miss Forest Hill, you know who I'm talking about. Miss Forest Hill would be a subordinate of yours. You got yourself in great trouble here. You can be put in prison for what you're doing, buddy. Abuse of authority. Soliciting sexual relationship from subordinates is specifically defined as a form of harassment under federal guidelines. Duty of care. Employers must have a duty of care to prevent situations that could lead to sexual violence, coercion, or reputational damage. All this is what Dexter's Eastern Traffic Services management has done. They caused reputational damages to the girls because the girls are now known as whores, sluts, easy, you name it, they've done it. And they can't even lie their way out of it. Because I personally, back in 2020, called Mr. Davis and I told him what was going on. And he said he was going to look into it. And he never did because he was participating in it, which I found out later. Apparently, he was banging some of the girls in his office. When I say banging, he was having sex. Okay? If you are witnessing or being pressured by this behavior, you can file a confidential complaint with Employment and Social Services Canada, ESDC, or your Provincial Human Rights Commission. Okay? Now, like I said, there's great trouble here. I'm not going to go on a whole bunch on this today. But like I said last night, Miss Forest Hill can stay with that company until she's 80. Till she fucking dies. She can go after a fucking pay raise and probably get whatever she wants. Same as any of the other girls that's been in this same situation. What the company has done is put themselves in the greatest liable situation ever. And you can't blame the owner. This is the general manager, the supervisor out of Dartmouth. They participate in it. They know what's going on. They're allowing it to go on, and they don't care because they only thinking with the head of their penis. They have an erection and they want it knocked down. So they participate in it, and they know what's going on. They're paying for that damn motel. They're giving you an allowance, a food allowance, or whatever they call it. Can the girl say no? Because everybody at Dexter is above them. I don't care if it's just the guy that's running one of the tractors. He's basically above the flagger. And then you got what's his name? Agent Dougie. He's asking the girls for blowjobs in his truck. You know, he picks them up, gives them a drive from point A to B. Oh, give me a blowjob. He's an agent. He's in superiority over that girl who is just a flagger. You guys have put yourself in so much trouble. Like, if one of the girls or 10 of the girls or whatever, you know, that you guys have fired or whatever, was to go and file a complaint. Basically, you could actually be charged under the human trafficking law. Like, you guys are going to go to prison. Dexter Construction Eastern Traffic Services is finished. Like, you'd be front page news for the Gleaner, for the newspaper. You'd be on national news. You'd probably make CNN. Like, the trouble that you guys are in is ridiculously high. But on that note, I will do more in a later video. I just want to give you a general idea. Okay? So now you know. I don't make this shit up. I'm not that smart.